All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome here, day number 3 of the 2024 U13 Eastern Canadian Softball Championships. Game number 10, just about to get started here on High Button Sports. My name, Matt Dudelay. I'll have the call for you for the first two, alongside my producer, Jeff Warburton, and we also have our leader in the building today. So without further ado, we'll get to the starting lineups for the visiting Oromocto Chargers, representing Team New Brunswick. Leading things off and pitching, number 19, Kyle Castonguay. Batting second, the third baseman, number 15, Leon Hawks. Batting third, the first baseman, number 91, Easton McLeod. Batting fourth, cleaning things up, the center fielder, number 17, Hunter Barrio. Batting fifth, number 22, the second baseman, Gunnar Emberley. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 21, Strider Seeley. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 18, Jax Carr. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 24, Bryce Campbell. And finishing out the offense here for the Chargers, number 10, the shortstop, Cooper Moore. So we'll flip it over to the home team here, the Placentia Lions, the Newfoundland 2 representative. Leading things off for them, the second baseman, number 70, Keegan Rush. Batting second, the third baseman, number 10, Aaron Chafe. Batting third, the pitcher, number 23, Nathan Keefe. Batting in the cleanup spot, the shortstop, number 8, Jake Penny. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 17, A.J. Power. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 28, Jackson Brown. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Riley Heffernan, wearing number 44. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 7, Nicky Collins. And finishing out the offense here for the Lions, the first baseman, number 27, William Ryan. So the battery here for the Lions will be Nathan Keefe and Jackson Brown. And over for the visiting Oromocto Chargers, the battery there, Kyle Castonguay and Jax Carr. So as the teams hit the field now and get ready for their warm-up, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here with opening pitch. And a quick short break. We are back at it. Stepping to the plate now here for Team Newfoundland, number 2, the second baseman, number 70, Keegan Rush. Castonguay, our second look at him here, is a first pitch swung on and missed. Strike one. First pitch, 8:30 a.m. on the nose. Once again, starting things on time here. Shout out to the organizing committee, the field crew, and of course the teams getting their players here on time and ready to go for opening pitch. A large day of ball here today, folks. 6 games on deck, including the skills competition later on, as that pitch is in there for ball 1. So with any luck today, folks, we'll be able to keep the 3 camera angles out there for you. A little bit of a weird day yesterday, but we got through it. The 1-1 count here to Roche. The lean back from Castonguay, and the pitch swung on, and a good dipper there gets Roche out on the front foot. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 now. And that's taken on the outside part of the plate for strike 3. So Roche down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down here for Castonguay. His first strikeout of the morning, obviously. So Aaron Chafe steps into the box now, the third baseman. He's going to swing at the first pitch, and that's going to get through the third baseman's legs out to the left field. Chafe will try and turn it into 2, and he does there. So a 1-out double there for Aaron Chafe. Good heads-up base running down there as that ball kind of slowed down as it hit the outfield grass. So that'll bring up the pitcher now, number 23, Nathan Keefe. Left-handed hitter here for the Placentia Lions. Castonguay will give that ball a wipe down here, fix his mask. Ready to go here now into the lean. And the pitch. And that's going to be a ball on the first pitch, so 1-0 is the count. So runner in scoring position early here for Team Newfoundland. That's going to be just low for ball 2. Good hitter's count now for the pitcher, Keefe. Stumble out there on the mound. Castonguay ready to go, though, and that's going to be up inside for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Keefe on that plate there on the left side. He'll take a 4th straight ball, and that'll be the free pass for Keefe as he'll head down to first base. Coming to the plate now, the cleanup man, the shortstop, number 8, Jake Penny. Another left-handed hitter here for the Placentia Lions. That's in there for a ball. First pitch to Penny now, so 5 straight balls. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Big cut there from Penny, looking to do damage with that one, but he waves through it. Field in tip-top shape here this morning. After the muck fest last night, or yesterday, I suppose, the second half of the day turned out pretty well. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Penny with 1 away. Runners on first and second. The lean back, Castonguay now the pitch in the dirt. Ball number 2, and both runners will move up to the next station here. Aggressive base running early on here for the Placentia Lions. Now they have 2 in scoring position here with the cleanup man up. 2-1 count. Swung on and hit towards the second baseman. Fielded. And they're going to call him out at first base. Another bang-bang play for the second out. So an RBI ground out for Penny. As Chafe comes in to score, and that'll open the scoring here in this one. So Keefe over to third. Now stepping into the plate, the center fielder, number 17, A.J. Power. Right-handed hitter now, righty on righty matchup. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Good job by Castonguay to get ahead of the hitter here. So no balls, 1 strike now to Power. That was low for ball 1. That'll run the count even. 1-1 count here with 1 away, or there's 2 away. Scoreboard says 1. Swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch. Got Power out on the front foot. Good time to whip that one off. And that's going to be up to the backstop, and that'll score the second run now as Keefe comes in to score on the pass ball. So nobody on now with 2 away. 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt. Ball 2 it says, but I'm pretty sure it's ball 3. Castonguay now into the lean back. Full count here. Swung on and hit back towards the pitcher. Castonguay will just bring it over. Power tried a little dance there, and he was ultimately tagged out. So that will do it here for the top of the first. 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and nobody left on base, so 2-0 the score after a half inning of play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here, bottom of the first. Leading things off here for the Chargers, the pitcher number 19, Kyle Castonguay. Shows bunt early. First pitch swung on, hit to the second baseman. Fields it cleanly across to first in time. Almost dragged him off the base, but one pitch, one out. The 4-3 put out for out number one as Castonguay is retired now, and stepping into the plate is the third baseman, number 15, Leon Hawks. Lions jumped out to a 2-0 lead here in the top half of the first inning. So first pitch to the backstop, ball number one. And that's going to be in there for a strike, so the count runs even 1-1. Keefe to lean back in the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Hawks went after one up in the zone as he falls down on the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Keefe. Pitch swung on and fouled straight back. And that one's off the timekeeper's box. Scorekeeper's box, I suppose it would be in this scenario. So 1-2 once more. Swung on and hit back up the middle just by the second baseman, and Hawks will get on with a 1-out single. Good piece of hitting there as he went the opposite way, so hit the ball where it's thrown. So Hawks gets down to first safely. Easton McLeod will step in now, the big first baseman here for the Chargers. McLeod looks on here. The pitch from Keefe on the way. Swung on and a big cut there. Inside pitch as he waves through it. So 0-1 is the count here to McLeod. Lean back now, the pitch. Taken on the outside part of the plate for strike two. Keefe working ahead. So into grind mode here is McLeod. Fight off the edges here. Good location for that pitch as he dipped one in there and tried to get McLeod fishing. He holds back, so the count's 1-2. One and two pitch way up and over. That'll move the runner up to second base. And that'll run the count 2-2. A little bit of a high release point there. So 2-2 pitch on the way now from Keefe with one away. Swung on and fouled straight back. Good battle up there from McLeod. So we're going to try the 2-2 once more here. Keefe makes his way back to the circle. The lean back now. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike three, the first strikeout of the game for Keefe as McLeod sat down on strikes for out number two. So the center fielder will step in now, Hunter Barrio. With two away and a runner at second base, a good opportunity here to cut into this lead. Big cut at the first one as he waves through that. Down in the count, 0-1. So Keefe continuing to get ahead of the hitters here. That's the name of the game out there on the rubber. And now the throw to third is going to be in time, and Hawks will slide in just under the tag. So the throw just a little bit high. Good throw there from Brown. Was in time, but I kind of had to field it and then drop down for the tag. Hawks using those long legs down there to his advantage on that slide. So 1 ball, 1 strikes here to Barrio. He swings at that and misses. Down in the count he goes, 1-2. So Keefe all over the zone here. If you're the Chargers, Get yourselves ready to hit. He's going to be all around it. Good location for that. A good nibble, as they say, as he tried to get one up at eye level there. Good hold back by Barrio now as the count runs even 2. So 2's right across the board here. 2-2 on the way. And that just missed there. The Lions start to head off the field. And they're going to have to wait at least one more pitch here as the count runs full now. 3-2 pitch once more. Swung on, hit back to the pitcher. Keefe fields it on the hop across to first in time. And that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. 2-0 after 1 complete. We'll be back with the top of the second when we come back. All right, back we are. Top of the second, leading things off here for the Lions. The catcher, number 28, Jackson Brown. He hunched over stance there in the right-handed batter's box. Gaston Gay, a rise ball that rose a little too much. A ball 1. The pitch swung on and fouled just down the left side, down the third base line. So we have this game, Nova Scotia 2 versus Nova Scotia 3 next. Newfoundland 2 and Newfoundland 1 at 12:30. 2 more games here at Field 2, and then the skills competition, as that is fouled straight back off the backstop. One-two pitch. Swung on and hit up over the second baseman. This one's going to be trouble as that'll drop in there. Brown works himself a leadoff single here. He's seeing eye single up and over in the perfect spot there between the second baseman and the right center area of the field. So that'll bring up the right fielder, number 44, Riley Heffernan, as that first pitch gets to the backstop. So Brown will make his way to second. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Big cut there from Heffernan. Trying to add to their lead here with a runner in scoring position and none away. Get your leadoff hitter to second base. It's a good start to the inning. Swung on and hit, though, is going to trickle foul. Good positive reinforcement from the Newfoundland bench. Long way for this Newfoundland squads to come here for this. That ball's going to get back to the backstop, and Brown will work his way over to third. So station to station here. Heffernan, a great opportunity to cash in. Two-two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Heffernan down on strikes. A good pitch there from Castonguay, and he will record his second strikeout here of the morning. So Nicky Collins steps in here, the left fielder. He'll take a first pitch strike. Work ahead in the count now, Castonguay. First pitch strike, the most important. Working ahead of the batters right away. And that's going to be just upstairs. Maybe on some of the taller players that might have been there, but not on our good buddy Nicky Collins down there. That's certainly one benefit I definitely see in some of the shorter statured players. I know it helped me along my career. Just a little bit of a different look. Smaller zone, lower. Tougher to hit. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be inside for a strike. Collins jumped out of the way a little bit there. Thought that was a ball. So the count runs even, 2-2. And that's just low, ball 3, full count now. Payoff pitch here. Castonguay gets the sign right away. He's ready to go. The lean back and the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Brown's going to head to the plate here. He hesitated there for a moment. And what a throw there from the catcher, right on the money at home plate. But in the meantime, Collins will work his way to second there. Good heads-up base running, but a great play at the plate. Is that toss was right where it needed to be, and Brown slid right into that glove. So 2 away now. Down to the 9-hitter here, William Ryan, the first baseman. So runner at second now in Collins. It's going to be low in there for ball 1. So I think Brown might have been all right there if he didn't hesitate coming down the line. Kind of second-guessed himself there for a moment. The catcher got on that real quick. So that's going to be swung on and fouled straight back. Now the count will run even here. So that leadoff runner erased, trying to score. See if the Chargers can use that to their advantage here. Collins at second. Ryan at the plate here. The pitch from Castonguay swung on, and a hefty hack there. Trying to send that one out into the scoreboard. Waves through it, and down the count he goes, 1-2. It's going to be in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Collins trot his way down to third base. That one's a freebie. Count even here, 2-2. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be in there. Strike 3 down. Looking was Ryan to retire the side. The third strikeout here for Castonguay, so no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. So we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning. Team New Brunswick coming to the plate. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the second inning here. The Chargers coming to the plate here. Gunnar Emberley will lead things off, the second baseman. Left-handed hitter, choked up on the bat right away here. Keefe fires in at first pitch strike as he works ahead of another batter. Keefe all over the zone, but letting his defense do the work here. It's a good off-speed pitch there, but that's going to fall in for a ball. big day here for ball. Trying to set your seedings and put yourself in a good position. So only the top 4 teams will make it through into the playoff round tomorrow. So the first seed and second seed will face off in the morning, and the third and fourth seed will face off right after. And they will work themselves and try and get themselves into championship contention. Now is that pitch. Oh, what a play out there in center field, as that was a looping liner. As A.J. Power, real good read off the bat, and he's able to corral that one, and a fantastic play out there by the young center fielder, and that'll certainly inject a little bit of life into this Placentia team. So that's the first out. So that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 21, Strider Seeley. He'll take a first pitch strike. So Keefe just pounding the zone here. You can't ask for much more out of the pitcher. Now the 0-1 pitch swung on and hit to the right side. That's going to drop foul and off the fence down there. So down in the count 0-2. Wait for that ball to get back into play. Back to Keefe here on the mound. Or in the chute, circle, the rubber, however you want to call it. 0-2. Swung on and fouled straight up. Nice grab back there by the catcher. Jackson Brown stayed with that one, and that's a quick 2 outs here. That's going to bring up the catcher now, Jax Carr. Real good play in the last half inning to get that runner at the plate. So that's the first time Keefe hasn't thrown a first pitch strike here so far in this game. Granted, it's only the second inning. They do say strike one, the most important. So 1-0. Swung on. Big hack there from Carr. Just under it. So that'll even the count 1-1. Newfoundland, a hotbed for fast pitch. Had the opportunity to play in the senior men's nationals down there in Newfoundland, and what a show they put on there. There is no shortage of talent on that part of Canada, excuse me. So 2-2 the count now as that one goes up and over. So good advice down there from the third base coach. Come down through the ball, not up through it. So that's bounced in there. And that will run the count full here. So big pitch on the way from Keefe. Carr looking to keep the inning alive. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the morning here for Keefe. As Carr's down on strike, so nothing across here for the Chargers in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom half here with Team Newfoundland coming to the plate. All right, first mistake of the morning by myself. We're now in the top of the third, not the bottom of the second. Regardless of that, we're back to the top of the order here. Second baseman Keegan Roche, 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout. So he gets his second at bat here of the game. First strike number 2, and there's he swung through that one. And that's going to be just outside for a ball 1. Good location for that pitch. So still only the 2 runs on the board. That's going to be in there for strike 3. So Roche down on strikes once again for the first out. As now Aaron Chafe will step in to the plate. A double and a run scored to his name so far. Looking to continue that success here in the start of the third inning. Flinched at that one for a moment, ultimately holds off, so good eyes up there as the count now 1-0. And that's going to be in there for a ball. So 2-0 now, good hitters count. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too low, ball 3. That's in there for a strike. Good bounce back pitch there from Castonguay. Runs the count 3-1 now. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, a bullet, and he gets a glove on it, but it gets into left field. Chafe will turn to first, down to second, and in there in time. Good hustle play from Chafe as he will get himself into scoring position here. And that was a hard hit ball, so tough play out there. So we'll give him a hit on that in our scorebook. See how they score it upstairs. However, we won't know really till later on. So Keefe will step in now, the pitcher, trying to help his own cause here. 0 for 0 with a walk and a run scored. So another opportunity here to score for the Lions. That first pitch perfectly placed out on the outside part of the plate. Keefe didn't like it, but if you're Keefe there, you're the pitcher. Remember that. Start using it to your advantage as well when you're out there pitching. 0-1. Swung on and hit to the right side. That'll move the runner up to the second baseman across to first in time. A productive out there for Keefe as he'll move Chafe over to third. So a 4-3 put out for out number 2. So the shortstop Jake Penny will step in, an RBI ground out in his first at bat as that pitch will get by the catcher to the backstop, and in to score now is Chafe. So that'll extend the lead to 3-0 here. So bases cleared now. Penny looking to return the key here into the ignition and get some runners back on here with 2 away. Ball too low. Count 2-1. Top of the third inning here. Just joining us. 3-0 lead for the Placentia Lions. Team Newfoundland number 2 representative. That's going to be dipped in there for a strike. A little bit low maybe, but that'll run the count 2-2. So a little bit of a delay there for a sec. Not sure what was going on, but we're back to action now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bounced in, and that'll get to the backstop as well. So 2-2 goes the count. And that one looped in there for ball number 4, so Penny works a walk. So 2-out walk there for Jake Penny. Now that'll bring up the center fielder, A.J. Power. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. Power with an absolutely stellar play in center field not too long ago, as Penny will take off on the pitch and he'll get in there with a stolen base. So runner in scoring position once again here for the Lions. Power getting it done with the mitt, trying to get it done with the bat as well, as that'll get to the backstop. Penny, about 4.5 strides, and he was into third base safely. So 2-0 now. Real good hitters count for Power. That one up over the catcher to the backstop, and they had a play on it. Carr just wasn't able to corral it long enough. So Penny, just as fast as he got out there, has crossed the plate to score another run. Station to station, as they say. So 3-0 count now to Power. Looking to get himself back out on base. Gaston Gay working uphill here. 3-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and swinging away, 3-0. As that ball is fouled out of play. So 3-1 the count now. Gaston Gay still working uphill. Swung on and hit to the right side. First baseman grabs it. He'll turn, touch the base, and he will get the out. But not before they score 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no Team New Brunswick errors and no runners left on base. So after the top of the 3rd inning, 4 for Placentia Lions and no score here for Team New Brunswick. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd when we return. All right, bottom of the 3rd we go. Leading things off, the right fielder, Bryce Campbell. First pitch in there for a ball. Had the duck go to the way. Is the next pitch thrown in there for ball number 2. Keith's going to do some landscaping out there, get himself situated. See if it works for him. 2-0 pitch here to Campbell is well upstairs there for ball 3. Keith knew right away as soon as he let go of that pitch. Crazy how fast you can tell when it's going to be off target just as it leaves your hand. 3-0. Swung on and fouled to the left side. So 3-0 doesn't seem to be a bat on the shoulder situation here in this tournament so far. Looking for any pitch you can drive, and can't say I blame them really. Sometimes that 3-0 pitch is just raked down Broadway. So 3-1 the count now. Keith leans back. Swung on and missed. Campbell went fishing there and came up a little short. Nothing on the line this time. So full count now as Keith works himself back. And that's going to be in there. Strike 3. Good bounce back for Keith as he works the 3rd strikeout of the game. So 1 away now. So Cooper Moore stands in, the shortstop here for this Team New Brunswick squad. As he falls it down in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Keith still pounding the zone here despite falling behind the last hitter. He's worked himself back here well ahead. And a swing and a miss there from Moore on the rise ball will give Keith his 4th strikeout, and out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. So we'll flip it back over to the top of the order here. Kyle Castonguay with 2 away. 0 for 1 so far. The ground out to second base. He lays down a bunt and almost a beauty there. Just a little bit foul as he wheeled down the line there. Would have been a tough play for the third baseman. But all that'll be is strike 1. Castonguay doing the pitching here for this Chargers team, trying to help his own cause up there at the plate. The double tap to the plate. Swung on and fouled and lands right in the right-handed batter's box. So down on the count, Castonguay 0-2, pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Always try and put a little bit extra into it when the other pitcher's in the batter's box. So 0-2 on the way. Swung on and hit to the pitcher. Fielded cleanly by Keefe to first base in time as Castonguay is retired on the 1-3 putout. So that'll do it for 3 complete innings of play. The score remains the Placentia Lions 4 and the Oromocto Chargers no score. To the top of the 4th we go. All right, we are back here, top of the 4th, leading things off. The catcher, Jackson Brown. Brown 1 for 1 with a single, and then he was thrown out at the plate trying to score in the second inning as he'll fall down in the count 0-1. Up and outside for ball number 1. So 1-1 the count. One pitch on the way, swung on and ripped through the left side there by the third baseman Hawks. That'll get into left field, and Brown will work himself his second hit of the game. And now coming to play the right fielder, number 44, Riley Heffernan. Castonguay doesn't want that ball. New ball into play now. He'll inspect, give it a wipe down. Looks like he's going to be happy with that decision. So runner on first here for Heffernan. A pitch right down there for strike 1. One pitch coming now. Swung on and hit to the left side by the third baseman. He got a little bit of a piece of it, so that pushed it through the shortstop's legs. That ball will roll into left field, so another hit here as Heffernan goes down to first. Brown over to second. We're pretty generous here with the scoring in the high button booth, so that one's going to go down as a hit. Especially a hard hit ball like that, you square it up, and a little bit too hot to handle down there at the hot corner, as they say. There's a reason they call it that. So that first pitch in there for a strike. That ball is hit to center field. Power with beat on it. That's just going to get over his head. The runners had to hold up. Brown will round third. Heffernan going into third. Collins into second safely. An RBI double for Collins. That'll extend the lead to 5-0. A real good piece of hitting there from the young man. So an RBI double. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, William Ryan. He's got runners at second and third. One ball, no strikes here to Ryan. Swung on and hit back up the middle. That's going to just get by the pitcher, Castonguay, as Heffernan's going to come in to score. Collins will hustle into third. That ball was in front of him, so he had to hang on for a sec. So 6-0 now for the Lions. So an RBI single for Ryan as he gets in on the fun. And now I think we are going to have the old pitcher-catcher swap. So Carr going to come in to pitch. Castonguay will get into catch, and in the meantime, we will take a short break. And once they are ready to go, we will come back. All right, so a couple changes. Cooper Moore goes from short to pitch. Carr went from behind the plate to shortstop. Castonguay from pitching to catching. That's all I've gathered so far. As we continue to gather the information, we will relay it to you to the best of our ability. So, Moore into pitch. Roche, the second baseman at the top of the order here. Runners at the corners with none away. Roche 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Moore, the newly entered pitcher, in there. That one's just going to be outside. Snap throw down from the catcher. Collins stays safe there at third. So 6-0 lead here for the Lions, looking to extend it once again. And that's going to be in there for a strike. A little bit of a grunt there from Moore, and that's a common thing, especially as these players get older. It's one of the biggest things I noticed switching from baseball to that was the noises coming from the pitcher. So that's in there, ball 2. That'll run the count even here. 2-2 pitch, well outside for ball 3. That'll run the count full here. The payoff pitch coming from Moore. He toes the rubber. Into the lean back set. The pitch swung on and fouled. Good protection there from Roche. So he keeps himself alive for at least one more pitch here. So 3-2 once more. On the way. Swung on and missed. A dipper there from Moore and a beautiful pitch as Roche down on strikes again. Moore's first strikeout here is naturally his first batter. So 1 away now. Stepping to the plate, the third baseman, Aaron Chafe. 2 for 2, 2 doubles and 2 runs. See, first pitch from Moore bounced in. Castonguay squares that one up in the chest protectors. He keeps that one in front. Brick wall back there. Into the set now, the pitch. Swung on and hit down the third base line. That's going to be foul. So the Battle of Nova Scotia, the next game, and then right after that, the Battle of Newfoundland. So for province supremacy and to give yourself the ultimate chance to get into tomorrow, these games pretty crucial as we get later in the tournament. That's going to be hit to the left side. That's going to get through the feet of Hawks down there, and that'll plate Collins. So an RBI single and the third hit of the day for Chafe. So pitcher is going to step in now, Nathan Keefe. The 7-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. Runners at first and second. First pitch in there for a ball. Keefe looking to at least move the runners on here. 1 away. That ball, nice play back there by Castonguay as he snagged that with the mitt. Flashing the leather back there. Oh, 2-0 on the way. And that's going to be right down Broadway for strike one. The snap throw back to first. So 2-1 the count now. Two and one pitch on the way from Moore is just outside for ball 3. So good hitters count here for the pitcher Keefe. He knows the zone. So that'll be ball 4. They throw it down to third base, but not too upset about that play. It's good habits to be in. That will be the free pass there for Keefe. So that will load the bases up here. So Ryan to third, Chafe to second, and Keefe down to first base. So Jake Penny, the shortstop, will step in. Bouncing pitch outside for ball 1. So bases all gassed up here. Ducks on the pond. And Penny trying to bring at least one home. He swings at that one. A good off-speed pitch there from Moore. Got Penny out on that front foot, a little off balance. So he evens the count 1-1. So just the one away here. Pitch from Moore is outside as well, ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Penny with the all-white sleeves and gloves that look as one piece. Big fan of that look. That's bounced into the plate. Castonguay fires off the mask. He gets back there in a hurry. So right from pitching to catching, 2 of the hardest positions in the game, and he'll get them both done here. So 3-1 now. That's going to be well outside, and that'll be a free pass for Penny, and that will score a run. So Ryan in to score. That'll make it 8-0 here. And now the center fielder will step into the plate. A.J. Power 0 for 2. But that's not to be overshadowed by that fantastic diving play in center field. So now Moore will get a get-me-over fastball in for strike 1. So 0-1 pitch on the way. Bounced in. Castonguay, good job back there to block it. And he'll fire it down to third, and Hawks had to be sharp there. So he kept that ball in play and kept the runners put. More now the pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. Right on it was Power. Just couldn't square it up. We're going to go 2-1 here. Into the lean. Now the pitch. Change up there. Great play, Castonguay once again as he pounced right out of that crouch there to keep that one in front. So 3-1 the count now. Nowhere to put him. The pitch swung on and missed. A little extra on that one from Moore as Powers sat down on strikes. And I was under the impression it was only the second strike. It looks like we got to the bottom of it now. So Power sat down on strikes. So that'll be out number 2 here. That we're sure of now. And now Brown, who led the inning off, will get his second at bat here of the inning. Brown is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a run scored. And he scored not too long ago here in the inning. As he'll take a pitch inside, had to jump out of the way of that one, so ball number 2. It's off-speed pitch outside, ball 3. So nowhere to put Brown here. All the way back here, Moore has to come, like we said earlier, pitching uphill. And that is a looper in there for ball 4 as Brown will work a walk as well. So Riley Heffernan steps in, a single already in the inning, 1 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Good pitch there from Moore. Heffernan trying to clear the bases with that one. Base is still loaded here with 2 away. The pitch swung on, and that one's going to get to the backstop. As that will bring in the pitcher Keefe to score. So that'll make it 10-0 here. So no balls, 2 strikes to Heffernan. A big pitch coming from Moore. Runners on second and third. And that's going to be upstairs for a ball. Count 1 and 2. Moore gets the sign. The pitch bounced in front of the plate. Castonguay once again keeps that square. So the runners will stay put out there. Moore kind of looked like he rolled his ankle a little bit there on the walk back to the rubber. So they're going to get a runner out there for the catcher Brown. All right, so it looks like we have the runner out at second base now. Good play there, so that'll allow the catcher to get ready. One of the smartest things I've seen in a long time in the game of ball, but that will be strike 3 on Heffernan as he has sat down on strikes for the second time. And that'll do it here. So 6 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base, so the score after 3.5 innings of play, 10 for the Placentia Lions, and no score here for Team New Brunswick. We will head to the bottom of the 4th when we return. All right, to the bottom of the fourth we go. The Chargers need to score at least one here to keep this one going, as far as the information I know. So start leading things off is the third baseman, Leon Hawks. 1 for 1 so far. Single and a stolen base. A good pitch in there for strike 2. So 0-2 the count here. Keefe getting right to work now. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Hawks down on strikes for the first out here. So coming to the plate now, the first baseman, number 91, Easton McLeod. McLeod 0 for 1. So he swings at the first one, hits an absolute bullet up the middle. That'll get by the second baseman. Out to the center fielder. They'll get it in quickly, and that'll be a 1-out single for McLeod. So Hunter Barrio will step in, and that was just the second hit allowed here. That swung on and fouled straight back. That would have been right in the booth without that backstop. So no balls, 1 strike. Keefe working ahead of the batter once again here. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and hit up over the shortstop, and that's going to drop in just over the head of Penny there, which is tough to do, the tall man out there. So something going here for the Chargers. It's McLeod into second. Barrio with his first hit of the game, and now Gunnar Emberley will step in. The second baseman wearing number 22. Pretty good handle if you ask me. Gunnar Emberley rolls right off the tongue. So he works himself ahead in the count here, 1-0. Coach says swinging for contact, not for power. Agreed. Down by 10. Although a home run would do pretty well here. They're not going to frown at that, that's for sure. So 2-0 the count. Upstairs, ball 3. Keefe now going to have to work himself back into this count. We'll see if Emberley leaves the bat on the shoulder here, 3-0, or if he gets the pitch he was looking for. Swung on and hit to the left side, just up over Penny. This could score a run into left field. They're going to wave him around, and they're just going to get it into second base, and that will be the first run here for the Chargers as McLeod comes around to score. So that'll extend this game at least by another inning here. Good job by the Chargers here, not going away quietly. Barrio at second. The RBI single for Emberley. And now Seeley steps in. He looking to cash in once again. Here's a shot towards the pitcher. Keefe turns and fires it to first right away, and that will be the second out here. So runners will all move up. And that'll bring up the newly entered shortstop, former catcher, Jax Carr. First pitch up and outside for a ball. Pitch on the way upstairs. That's going to get to the backstop. Going to be a play at the plate. Sliding in there safely is Barrio, and that'll make it 10-2 here. So Emberley over to third. So 2-0 count now to Carr. Runner at third. Swung on and missed. Big cut there from the shortstop. A 2-1 pitch on the way from Keefe. Swung on and missed once again here. 2-2 goes the count with 2 away and a runner at third. Keefe the sign. Now the pitch. And that's just inside for ball 3. Very close pitch. Keefe kind of flinched towards the dugout there, but he'll have to go one more here at least. So swung on and fouled into to the crowd over there, just over the Lions dugout. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here, full count. Pitch on the way, swung on and hit to the left side. That'll get down the third baseline, foul. So we'll try it once more. It's pretty quiet at the field here this morning. Swung on and missed, but drop strike 3. They're going to have to go down to first. They do in time, and that will retire the side. So they score 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no Team Newfoundland errors and 1 runner left on base. So the score after 4 complete, the Placentia Lions 10, Oromocto Chargers 2. To the top of the 5th we go when we come back. All right, top of the 5th we go. Nicky Collins going to lead things off here for the Lions. Collins, 1 for 2. An RBI double and a fielder's choice where he was stranded at third. As he jumps ahead in the count, 1-0. And that pitch in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count here. Moore out there on the rubber. That ball's bounced in there for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. So we had to get a clarification on the ruling. It's 15 runs after 2, 10 after 4, and 7 after 5. Always nice to know the rulings. It's different in a lot of different tournaments. Pitch here. Taken outside. That's going to be ball number 3. So 3-1 here to Collins. Looking to get himself a board here in the top of the 5th. So 3-1 pitch coming now from Moore. In the dirt, ball 4. Collins will work his way down to first base. Free pass, so a leadoff walk here for the Lions. And that'll bring up the first baseman, William Ryan, the 9-hitter. Looking to flip the order over. It's going to be on the outside part of the plate for a strike. A generous strike, I'll say. Swung on and hit up in the air. Third baseman grabs it, and that'll be the first out here as Ryan is retired. So to the top of the order we go now for Keegan Roche. 3 strikeouts so far in the game. Not the hat trick you're looking for, but hey, sometimes that's how it goes. I've definitely had multiple 3 strikeout games, and we'll definitely have some more. So all you can do is go for the next one here, and he's going to work himself ahead here, 1-0. A pitch just outside for a ball, ball 2. So 2-0 count now to Roche. Good hitters count. And that's going to be dropped in there for a strike. So 2-1 now on the way. Or the extra long lean back there, and he'll fire that one in. And that will be ball number 3. So 3-1 says the umpire. Pitch on the way. Swung on and hit to second base. And Collins stayed put at first. He'll end up getting into second in time as the throw went to first, and Roche beat that one out. And then the throw went to second base, and it was offline, so Collins able to get in there safely, so still only the one out. It's going to be a error and a fielder's choice, I do believe. So Aaron Chafe will step in now, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single. So Chafe, the man up right now, the guy you want up in this situation with runners on first and second. 3 for 3, 3 runs, an RBI, 2 doubles. So Chafe looking to continue that success at the plate here, as that's going to be a great location for that pitch. Moore went inside there, kind of brushed Chafe off the plate a little bit, so 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and hit up over into left field. That'll get by the left fielder. Collins will round third. And now Roche will come in to score as well. So an RBI double for Chafe. His third double of the game. Could be potentially a single with an error, but we'll give him a double up here in the booth because we're nice guys. So 12-2 now. As Collins and Roche come in to score on the play. So now coming up is the pitcher Nathan Keefe with one away. That first pitch in there for a ball in the dirt. Now the pitch, a skipper in there, is kept in front by Castonguay. So 2-0 count here to the pitcher Keefe. And that's in there, off-speed pitch for a strike. So he gets one over. So 2-1 pitch on the way here to Keefe. So he swings at that one, a big hack, and that one will get out of play foul. Over behind the dugout area. So 2-2 the count here, one away. Runner at second. Bounced in to the catcher. Good job once again back there to keep that in front. So full count here to the pitcher Keefe. Swung on and missed. Keefe going down on strikes for the second out. Stepping into the plate now, the shortstop Jake Penny. 0 for 1. 2 walks, a run scored, and an RBI ground out as that throw down to third base was in time, but couldn't apply the tag as the ball bounced out of the mitt. So into third goes Chafe. So Penny looking to cash in that runner at third. Not strand any runners. I do believe the count 2-0 now. Moore leans back. Toe up in the air. Now he's down and bounced in through the feet. Castonguay able to get enough of that to keep it close by. So 3-0 now. And that's going to be bounced in for ball 4. And now the runner's going to move in from third. What a play there from Castonguay. It was actually a real good effort down there, just not in time. So 13-2 now. It's Penny down to first on the walk, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, A.J. Power, 0 for 3. Looking to change his fortunes here. So just the one runner on here at first base. So 2 away here in the inning. And pitch up and outside for ball number 1. Falling behind now is Moore, but working ahead is Power. Swings at that one, gets a piece of it actually. So that's going to be a dead ball. So that'll run the count 1-1. So 1-1 the count here. Moore gets the sign. That's going to be in behind the batter. Penny will move down to second base uncontested. So 2-1 the count. Power the hitter. That's going to be in there for a strike. 2-2 now. So 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. As he stays alive there, gets a piece of that dipper. So we'll go 2-2 once again. Two pitch. Swung on and missed. Drop strike 3. Castonguay hurries. Fires one down to first base over the first baseman's head as throws his helmet down in frustration as Penny comes in to score. And Power will make his way down to third. So the drop strike 3 turned into 3 bases. So into third goes Power. Now the catcher Jackson Brown will step in. 2 for 2, 2 singles, a run and a walk. 14-2 now. Bounced in. Castonguay able to keep that in front. Pitch on the way now. Bounced in once again, ball 2. Good hitter's count here for the catcher. Looking for something over the zone here. As he swings at that one, pops it up, and that one's just going to get out of play. What a snag down there by that fan. Get the guy a contract down there. And now a perfect throw back over the backstop. Something tells me there's some ball in his blood. What a play down there. Picked it on the short hop up over his head. So 2-1 count. Swung on and missed. Brown waves at the pitch outside, and that'll run the count even. So 2-2 here. And that's going to be strike 3, and that was down low, says Brown, but that's going to do it here. So they score 4 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 New Brunswick error and 2 runners left on base, or 1 runner left on base. So after 4 complete innings of play, or 4.5, 14-2 here for the Placentia Lions. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th when we return. All right, so leading off the bottom of the fifth here for the Chargers, number 87, Colton Robinson is in for Bryce Campbell. Getting his first at-bat here of the game. And a tough spot here, down by 12, trying to keep the game alive there, and thought about that one. Good job to hold back, almost knocked him off balance. So 2-0 now, Keefe still out there for the Lions. Swung on and fouled straight back, and that right off the tripod over there. So 2-1 the count. And that's in there for strike two. Good pitch there from Keefe, wasting no time back in the circle. That's going to be swung on and missed, strike three. Robinson down on strikes for the first out here. So that'll bring up the pitcher, number 10, Cooper Moore. 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and fouled straight back and out of play. So 0-1 the count. More down in the count here. The pitch from Keefe. Upstairs, ball number 1. Count runs even. Next game slated here, 10:30. Rise ball there that's swung and missed. Has 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the pitcher Moore. It's going to be swung on. Good protection swing there from Moore as he fouls that one down the third base line. One-two pitch. Strike three. Moore down looking for the second out. So right back to the top of the order we go. The catcher now, Kyle Castonguay, 0 for 2 so far. So he'll step in here with the game on the line. He swings at one. That's going to be popped over near first base. Under it and dropping it on the pop was the first baseman. So was in foul territory when he snagged it and dropped it, so Castonguay will have to come back to the plate here as he'll be down in the count 0-1. I hate to say this, but 2 hands. 2 hands out there would have been the call. Regardless, 0-1. So that's going to be way up top. So 1-1 the count. And that's going to be in there, ball 2. Two and 1 now. Working himself ahead in the count. Swung on and fouled out of play. Count runs even, 2-2. So down to their last strike here in the bottom of the 5th. So 2-2 the count. Swung on and hit the left field, and that is caught out there by Nicky Collins, and that is gonna do it here, folks. That is the ball game. The final score: the Placentia Lions 14 and the Oromocto Chargers 2. This game ends on the 10-run mercy roll here in the 5th inning. We will take a short break. for the handshake, and then we'll be back with the player of the game ceremony, and then we'll be shutting it down. And the next game scheduled for 10:30 a.m. here, NS2 versus NS3. That said, we'll be right back. Players lined up here for the player of the game for the Oromocto Chargers. The first baseman, number 91, Easton McLeod. A single and a run scored here for the Chargers team, so congratulations, Mr. McLeod. So the player of the game for the Placentia Lions, A.J. Power, with an absolutely fantastic diving catch out there in center field. So congratulations to both players. We will finish it off here. So final score 14-2. That's going to do it here for this game number 1 here of day number 3. You've been watching the 2024 U13 Eastern Canadian Softball Championships live from Antigonish, Nova Scotia. That's going to do it.